Hey everybody, Utah Johnny Lang. Beautiful Saturday afternoon here in Utah. So we're going to be removing my front bumper on the 2018 Lexus LC500 today. The reason being, I'm going to be replacing this chrome trim. As you can see, it's really well pitted and has seen some miles. So I have the new parts here, ordered them online from Lexus, do some shopping. I tried to buy locally, but gosh, it was 150 bucks more. So I found them at an online Lexus place. Let's get this going. So first things first, we're going to be removing the three little covers in the engine compartment. These come out really easy. You have these little push clips. Just push them in till you hear them click. Like that. Like that. And then when you lift up this assembly, be careful because they will go flying, so kind of keep tabs on them. All right, next thing, you see the white portion here, that's the front bumper. You have these little clips and then these little 10mm bolts that are along there, so just remove those. To remove these little clips, get a little wedge in there and just gently pry up, and then they just pop right out. Just like that, real simple. Okay, on each corner you have this rubber strip, and those are little T-clips. Just get something down in there and carefully pop them up. You just want to release those four little clips on each side, this side as well. Just a little something, there is this metal plate that's under the front bumper. Once you've released the clips, obviously when you take the bumper off, that is going to go flying. So just keep tabs on how it sits in there and it'll pop out really easy. Okay, so underneath the front bumper you have more 10mm little bolts along the front. Just remove those. Okay, in each front fender well you have these small little clips, and it's just a flat head screwdriver. Just give them a quarter turn and then they will release. You can actually get your fingernail in there and then just pop them out. And there are 3 of them per side. I had to move my wheel in. I'll have to go do the other side to get access. And then on the if you pull this cover down, I don't know if you can see that, but there's another little 10mm bolt right in there that you'll need to get to release that front section. And again, on this little upper section, just pull down this little cover and you should see that bolt in there. It's just best to have a little extension on your socket and just unscrew it. So same thing on this side. Move your wheel in, a little quarter turn each of these. Just with your fingernail, pop them out. Okay, there's another little hidden clip in here. I don't know if you can see it, but it's this little pin right here. You just need to get a little screwdriver, pry it out to release it, and it's kind of hidden right in this corner, but make sure you notice that. All right, and then it's just a matter of a little bit of force to release these little clips. Gently just kind of tug on it as you go, and the whole thing will release. Another little point to watch out for is this guy, that little clip, which is clipped into the bumper there. You just have to release this little tang, and that will release that assembly that's in there. Obviously, as you start to separate the bumper, you have some wiring harnesses that just unclip. Make sure you pay attention to those. And with just a little bit of force, it comes off. Now there is a little harness here in the center for the camera that's behind that emblem. Make sure you unclip that, and there you have it. Definitely not as beautiful. It's like a monster. All right, and then for removal of that chrome trim, you got some small little Phillips screws. Looks like 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now it's important to note that these screws are not in there tight, so when you go to tighten them back up, do not crank on them because it's just in that chrome plastic, which is super flimsy. And it looks like we're going to have to remove, just unplug these little sensors. There's 2 of them. And then you just have these little plastic tangs that you can just, with your finger, release them. Kind of put some force forward. There's some in the middle here too. You can see that. Oh, there's another screw in there too that I missed. Just a little bit of some light pressure, and that will release the whole little center section. All right, and then the same thing with the chrome. You can see there's these little tangs. You just have to get a little screwdriver and release those to separate them from the main portion. Carefully. All right, and so on this new piece, I'm doing a little bit of this 3M fake carbon fiber wrap. And then I'm going to actually put some PPF, some paint protection film, on top of that too. It's just a matter of style. I just prefer that look. Kind of ties in with my black and white car. All right, I got the new chrome in there and used a little vinyl on that top piece, little fake carbon fiber. I added a little PPF, which was a bugger to do on the chrome. So putting this back on, there was this metal piece that I talked about earlier. It's just kind of loose. I think maybe this might help out, is just to put some temporary tape to kind of leave it there as you're trying to finagle the bumper back in. And obviously remember you have your 2 lights and then the center radar to plug back in, and we'll go from there.